The next function I want to discuss with the sensor pen is using the ending point. I have this decorative stitch that I'm stitching on the piece of fabric where I created a blind hem stitch. And I want to show you under the bed of my machine that the fabric extends well beyond the last sensor point. So I want to sew this decorative stitch on the machine so that the end of my fabric is within the range of the end of the sensor point. And I'm still beyond that, so let me... Okay, I now see the last sensor point. So let me go ahead and let me show you that on the machine bed. So this is the sensor point right here. Let's go back and look at the screen. And I'll use the sensor pen and choose the end point. And you notice there's two needles. The screen is asking me to touch the ending point using the sensor pen. So let's go back and look at the bed of the machine and look at my fabric. And I want my end point to be at right here where I've marked a red dot. When we look back at the screen, what we see is that distance is 3.68 inches, and I want to see a complete design as opposed to a partial design, so I'll choose OK. Now going back to the machine, I'll continue stitching. And the machine will stop again, and it will verify or reconfirm the ending point. So it wants me to touch that same ending point that I touched before, so it knows that that is the ending point where it will stop. So let's go back to the bed of the machine, and I'll touch that ending point again. And if we look at the screen, we'll see that that is 2.04 inches from the end, and I'll press OK. Now going back to the machine bed, I'll continue sewing. And my machine is stopped. So let's look at this. It stopped right as it completed the last stitch at the ending point that I had marked. And that's how you use the sensor pen with the ending point.